Hello, y'all. What's going on? How y'all doing tonight? Hold on, let me fix my background, child. Give me 1 second. I was trying to get this all done before y'all got in here, but I was a little late, just a little bit. Um, Here we go. All right, let me get these ladies on here, and then we're gonna go. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope y'all doing good. Hey, what you say, GK? Hey, healthcare workers. Hey, Belicious. Hey, Cheryl. How y'all doing? Hey, Kiara. Y'all, we ain't gonna be here for a long time. I know every time I say that. Ooh, let me tell you something. What you say? I had pulled in, right? I got out of the car and I was walking towards the back of the car and I heard poo poo. And I was like, y'all should have seen me trying to run and get in the house because I didn't know what was going on. I'm good, Belicious. I'm good. My baby with her daddy to celebrate the holiday because we don't do the 4th of July over here. So I was like, girl, yeah, go on over there with your dad. Because I had cooked today, y'all. I did good. I fried some. I didn't fry no like chick. Well, not fry. I didn't fry. Like, yeah, y'all go ahead and tap the screen, like the video as you come in, like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype the video. I made some fried chicken, oven baked chicken. My mama showed me how to do it. Like, you put a little flour on it and all the seasonings and bake it in the oven and cover it up, then take it off so it can brown. And then my baby wanted some macaroni and cheese, so I made her some macaroni and cheese. And I made some sweet potatoes and some green beans with a little bacon in it. And then so she been wanting banana pudding ever since the girls were here last weekend, and the person who cooked our dinner, he had made us banana pudding. So I was like, it can't be that hard to make. So I called my mama. I went on TikTok, found a recipe and all that kind of stuff. Child, that thing was so good. Yes, honey, I was out of there. Do you hear me? I had left my drink in the car, my purse in the car. I was trying to figure out what was going on. What's going on, Facebook? Yeah, honey, I cooked. So I got food for tomorrow. Fried catfish, mac and cheese, sweet potato saute, broccoli. Oh, I got some broccolini. I could have ate that too. Oh, that is so good. A broccolini, child. We gonna talk about it. Let everybody get in here. Hey, Real Tea with Diva D. Hey, Aries. Hey, Pam. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know how much more I can handle with Carrie and Matt and Marlene. I don't know how much I can take because after it went off tonight, it's gonna pick up next week with them fussing at the doggone restaurant. And this time, her mama not there. So it's just Matt and Marlene over here on Carrie. And Carrie's voice is getting very aggravating to me because it's just too much. But we're gonna talk about it. Hold on. Let me put this picture up here right quick. Because I need y'all to know this is all I want to talk about right here for right now. This is it. This woman right here has triggered me so bad. This woman right here and this white hair has triggered the mess out of me. Child, the methadone quit. We're gonna talk about that too, child. Delicious. Now you know she done got out of one clinic because the rent went up. So she over here at a house that needs to be fixed. Girl, it's too many Marlenes. Ooh, this woman right here. I had a mother-in-law my first mother-in-law. She didn't like me because I wasn't Kojic. She didn't like me because I wasn't holy, holiness church, right? And I mean, I like to wear dresses. I got a dress on today. I love to wear dresses like anybody else. But sometimes I wear jeans, and sometimes when I was a size 12, I was wearing shorts. And I had shorts on when I went over there to my house. You would have thought that I had told her today was the day. She was so horrible. She was so horrible. So horrible. That woman almost ruined my wedding day. And y'all got to understand, I'm a great wife. I'm a great daughter-in-law. And I wanted to have a really good relationship. She told my husband at the time that I had hit her. Me. Child, so I'm thinking, so my husband had called me. I'm thinking he calling me to tell me he cannot wait to see me at the end of the altar. He called me and told me that his mama said that I had hit her and they need to have a meeting. So y'all don't know my mama. My mama is a rural Mississippi mother. My mother curses like a sailor when she is provoked. So I had to have a conversation with her. I said, Mom, when we get in these people's house, do not start cursing. She said, well, I'm going to do my best. Because one thing she don't play about is us. My mama don't play about us on no day. So we got in there, had the meeting, and we realized what had going on. Do y'all know she had gone to the church and turned the people away at the church that was getting ready to decorate and said there wasn't going to be no wedding today? Oh, Lord. So Marlene, so I don't have nothing for Marlene. And I'm going to go on and say this now. Yes, Carrie can be a little disrespectful, but this woman deserves it. When Carrie said I didn't curse you out, and thank God for Miss Eleanor. Thank God for Miss Eleanor, because she didn't sit here and call this girl crazy, something wrong with her mind. Miss Eleanor was like, nothing wrong with her mind. She was like, no, let me tell you. Like, that was crazy. Yes, child, they be so weird about them boys. And then 95% of the time, you ain't raised them to do nothing. They spoiled. Okay, let's not talk about this right quick. Let me talk about this. And shout out to you and let me know how you feel about this. I'm going to say this for me personally. I feel like my relationships were me bringing them up. I'm upgrading them. I'm waiting to be upgraded. I'm waiting to be upgraded. That didn't happen. I took him and showed him how to act. It. I ain't gonna get into all that, y'all. But Marlena got on my nerves. I don't see how Carrie does it. I don't see how she does it. This woman right here is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And then she's sitting here talking crazy, talking about you're discouraging Matt from coming out here to this God-forsaken place. Matt needs to be working on his new job that he didn't quit his old job for so he can provide for these 3 kids. Carrie is upset because she has a restaurant that is closing. Girl, it was worse tonight than it was last week. It looked like it's going to be worse next week. Now, I'm over them. I am over Matt, his mama. Hey, beautiful nature one. Oh, she get on my nerves. Exactly. Talking about this property is how we wanted it to be. Well, go on over there and get on the property. Go on over. She need a boyfriend. Or she need to go play Parcheesi or whatever they do. What she need to go find her somebody to be with. Marlene need a little Social Security D. You know what I'm saying? She need a little SSD. Matt really does need to rein his mama in. He really does. He needs to just tell her mama, do not say nothing negative to my wife at this point no more. Yes. No, SSD, Social Security. SSD, beautiful. SSD. She would, girl. Ooh. Cause you could tell she'll be like comparing him to her old one. Hey, Elmarine, Marlene. Exactly, Roy, with this hairstyle looking like Storm. I was like, ma'am, shut your mouth. And then Miss Eleanor couldn't even talk. And she's like, you're not gonna talk about my baby like this. Oh shoot, I forgot. You're not gonna sit here and talk about my baby like this. And I was like, why is it that Matt? And then Matt was like, this is the problem. You can't get a word in edgewise. Matt, you need to be taken up for your wife, sir. And the woman is devastated because she done lost the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? She done lost the whole restaurant. And he act like, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna get into that, child, because that conversation almost took me on out. I was like, Lord have mercy, this is just way too much. But Marlene is a lot. Marlene is too much for me. I don't know how Carrie does it. So that's how the show started. Marlene, Matt, Miss Eleanor, and Carrie back arguing about the same thing. So they trying to get that together. Matt married his mama. Yes. Because she won't stop talking. Marlene won't stop talking. He talking about, Miss Eleanor can't get a word in edgewise, about to break the tea glass. I would have you, child. It ain't no way that nobody would have sat there and talked to my baby like that. Oh, no day. It won't be. It ain't no woman that'll talk to me like that with my mama around. Ain't no way. You are crazy. So that okay. Let me fast forward. Let me see what else going on because I have the show up. So let me just fast forward and see what's happening. Because Matt is a lost case, and poor Carrie, you can't win with this. And his mama is just lonely, right? She's just lonely. Okay, now Tambra and Latrice, what kind of bridesmaids are these? Hey, Maya, what kind of bridesmaids is Tambra and Latrice? So Latrice and Tambra finally showing up for Selena. And why is Tambra wearing trucker hats with a bodysuit? And Burberry boots, rain boots. And clearly it's not raining. But let me tell you, it was Selena getting out of this car with these dresses to try on wrapped up in her arms. She got a sequin dress. She got a dress with... I was like, this what you came in here with? Tell me this what I'm going to try on? No wonder she done said she claimed she tried on 40 dresses. Did you see how she came? I was like, girl, where you got them from, Ross? She got these dresses out the back seat of her car. She got, what, 3 dresses? Hey, Nancy. Thank God Latrice finally pulled up and did a bridesmaid's duty. Shout out to Letitia, because Letitia is the only one that has helped Selena during this whole thing. And she ain't even asked her to be in the bridal party. So she has Latrice got a wedding dress designer to come in. What's her name? Something Wu, Samantha Wu. And she brought her 3 beautiful dresses. I didn't like the first dress because the nude mesh did not go well with her skin. Exactly. Taylor Swift. Girl, Selena had that many dresses. Selena had these 3 dresses she done got from Ross that she done laid over here on Latrice's couch. You know she ain't tried no 40 dresses on. Out of 40 dresses, you can't find 2 that you like. And then this lady right here, honey, she done brought out all the big dogs. She tried on Samantha Wu. She's a bridal designer. So clearly this wasn't even exactly Fashion Nova. So clearly this is not something that was even on Selena's, maybe it wasn't on her bingo card and probably not her price tag. You know what I'm saying? And so this woman had these beautiful gowns, and I like the 3rd dress. The 3rd dress was really pretty. It really, because Selena is shaped wonderfully. and it looked gorgeous. But the first one she tried on, the nude mesh, was just a little too dark for her skin. And I didn't like it that much. But the third dress I absolutely loved. I absolutely love that dress. And then so after she tried them on, and Tamara talking about, have you found one? She told me some, oh no, I ordered two more dresses. Girl, I'm with you, Drew. Definitely Fashion Nova. And Selena has not posted any of her wedding photos because she's waiting till this wedding is on the show. I like the second dress too. The second dress is pretty. She said that's like the party dress. It had the little zip up on it. I thought that dress was real pretty, but it was the third dress for me. I love the third dress. Yeah, the second and the third dress, it was really pretty. But the third dress for me was the winner. But the second dress is pretty now that I'm looking at it. It's beautiful. It got them pearls like right down here. And oh, the third dress is just what she needs. It's so simple and it's so classic. And Selena looks so good in it. Like she really looks good in this third dress or dress number 43. She claims she can try it on 40 dresses. I don't believe it. But she still got a lot of work to do. And these girls right here have not helped her. Let's move on from this because that's just Selena trying on a dress, child. That's it. So the next thing is, let me take Marlene down because Marlene be stressing me out. So the next thing is Marie over here at this house. So Marie has shut down one of her clinics because she said, girl, you didn't watch the show tonight? She had three pretty dresses. I don't have a picture of the dresses. So Marie is at this house. It's like in the process of being fixed. Like the roof needs to be fixed. It's like, I don't know what's on. Oh, no. That's not it. That's not it. That's not where we are. So Latrice is babysitting London Simone. How in the world did Latrice think that she about to have a baby? She cannot sit there and let no toddler run all through the house. And then Timber got 5,000 things that the baby can't eat or do. The baby can't eat ice cream. She can't have candy. She got to have organic. It was so crazy. And then London Simone don't really know her. Hold on, let me see what she's saying. And Tamara feels a certain way because Tamara has never, first of all, Tamara don't feel like Latrice is motherly or nurturing. So the baby don't want to go over there. Tamara don't want to leave the baby over there. But as soon as they leave, Cliff kicks in and becomes daddy daycare. He got the baby on his back. Girl, I can't wait till you see it. But it's not really given tonight. It's good. It's a good watch. It is a good watch. But honey, she talking about all the stuff that she can't eat, and I was like, maybe that's a first time mother, right? Maybe it's the first time mom. So she said she got a copy of all kind of stuff. No sugar, no junk food. Latrice had all kind of stuff for the baby. So I don't know what Latrice gonna do. And then she's sitting there trying to keep her from going up the steps. I was like, you got a toddler and you got steps in your house, and then it's a new house and Latrice got all kind of stuff everywhere. But it was her pulling the flower out of the arrangement for me. That tickled me. I said, go on, London Simone. You're going to drive her crazy. Tamara don't know what to do. But Tamara and Damon went on a date. So we got to see Damon tonight. So she talking to him about embryos or like she want to have another baby. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or anything like that. But Tamara is, she said she getting a little older. With that list, Tamara should have kept it. I know that's right, Aries. She should have kept that baby at the house. Let her stay with your mama. I know your mama got a lot going on. But why does Tamara have on a winter beret with a net in Jackson, Mississippi? Her clothing really is questionable to me. I always find myself like, why does she have that on? Why you got these gloves on? Okay, Gail. Thank you for coming by. Please like the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hide. So they sitting there talking about that. So she don't know what to do with it. She don't, and I don't know what she doing with this basketball around her neck. Now Marie has taken her son and her daughter Zuri. Her son and her daughter, she's taking them over to see the business or whatever because she wants them to get into the business. And he over here talking about, first of all, Marie needed a hard hat. She needed some goggles walking through there. Y'all go ahead and like the video. Thank you, Gail. And he talking about, can I do my dispensary? And Marie is telling him, you need to focus on this, right? You need to focus on this, learn this business, learn how this works, because I don't think you can have a dispensary in Mississippi. I just don't think that. So you got to take your dispensary somewhere else. So that's what they were talking about. Now, Selena then got over here at her bridal shower with the wedding planner, and she is doing business and celebrating all at the same time. Because the woman doesn't live in Mississippi, so she's working. So she's giving Selena a whole look of how it can be, and it is absolutely beautiful. And I really love the memorial display that she did for Selena for her son Quincy. I thought that was so sweet. My internet is off, so this is wrong. Okay. Hey, Miss Lacey. I loved that she had they can on the coast. I love that she had the memorial table for Quincy so he can be a part of his mother's big day. And this Selena said this is her first bridal shower. This is her first real wedding. She got married to JJ at 20 years old. And it's like, and see, like when her, from my understanding, when her grandmama found out that she was pregnant by JJ, she said, y'all got to go get married. So they had to go to the courthouse. So this is really Selena's first time doing all of this. And which I love that. I love that. Girl, who knows why she don't have no dress. But they married now though. They married now. So she found a dress at some point. And Selena hadn't put out any pictures because I know after the wedding, when she did get married on April the 4th, I remember I saw it online. I didn't see her dress, but I saw some pictures at the wedding. And she was asking people to take the pictures down because I think she's going to post her wedding pictures after the wedding on the show. So she didn't have her pictures since April, child. It's June. That was really nice, that memorial situation, right, Linda? That was so sweet. It was so sweet. Hey, Miss Erica. So now the ladies are supposed to come in shades of pink for the bridal bridal shower. And Letitia and Selena know their business. Now here come Carrie. She can't get her business straight, but she over here trying to run what's going on over here. And Letitia was like, look, let them talk. We're choosing to be here. Can you be quiet? Carrie's voice is like nails on a chalkboard for me. No, her son was not JJ's. No. He is her oldest child. The girls are JJ's, not Quincy. Thank you, Linda. So I thought everything that she did was absolutely beautiful. And I think Carrie just comes in and she is so she's just so overbearing. It was just so overbearing, but I love that. She does get on your nerves. She really does, Linda. She drives me insane. I really don't see it for Carrie a lot, but I feel bad for her sometimes. So let me go on past that because we almost done with this. Carrie got on my nerves trying to take up, yes, at the bridal shower. I hated that. I thought the games was real cute. That was real cute that she did. So now we end the show with Matt and Carrie. We end it like we began the show. So Matt and Carrie is supposed to be me with Marlene. They're supposed to be talking again. Matt says since his mama was late, he gonna take this time to check in with Carrie about the other place. So he asking about Mobile. Carrie has an attitude. Number one, it's hot outside. Number two, she know Matt really don't have her back, and she got to deal with Matt mama in a few minutes. Oh, okay. Carrie and her mother-in-law are one in the same, honey. One in the same. She said that's what my boyfriend said about Carrie. It's too much. Like you can't even listen. Oh, thank you, Roll. I appreciate that. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. Carrie, Matt sitting over here talking about it's a new day, the sun is shining, you can't take it with you, blah blah blah. Carrie said, "Can you just cry with me? Can you?" And I understood what she was saying because she was like, "What did she say? We losing $100,000 million." Not the mother-in-law straight from the Game of Thrones. Girl, her voice, Nancy. Oh, yeah. Shalonda, I don't know. They could have their own show. But my problem is this. Okay, that's it. They came in definitely giving Cruella the feel. Thank you, Ursula. Definitely giving Cruella. She won't listen. Carrie would not listen. And then the mama won't listen. Then Matt can't get a word in. And he's like, y'all are too much alike. Y'all are the same person. It's so annoying. So the way they ended it, Carrie started crying because she like we got 3 kids and we losing $100,000 million, and you talking about the sunshine, and I need you to just kind of be with me and just feel this loss with me. So he said I can't do that. Then when the mama come in, she talking about she here to talk. She didn't compare herself to God Himself. So child, it's a mess. And next week we have to start the episode off with where they left off. Matt, Carrie, and his mama. I'm over it. I'm sick of them. I'm over it. I'm sick of them. Close the restaurant. Go home, mama. You take your son with you because it seems like Carrie got this. Matt could be more compassionate because she's sitting up there crying and he just don't even care. It's horrible. It is really horrible. And then Letitia is gonna be talking with Glenn about this post nut, and she's talking about how she wanna keep what she had. How what she said? She said, "I want to keep." She want to keep what she has coming up. She want to make sure she keeps that. And so he looking at her crazy, and it's just I don't know where this is going. Oh, and they going to Atlanta. Woohoo! They going down the street to Atlanta, and they gave Carrie and Matt the worst room. And Carrie and Matt gets into it in Atlanta. Glendale, that's all I can say about him. I know. It's a mess. It's a mess. I know. We're gonna talk about that Supreme. Glendale, I know. I didn't understand someone has to have a level and cool head. She was plucking my last nerve. Grieve it and move on. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything because if you don't have the money or the revenue to or the people coming in to run the restaurant, and from my understanding, Carrie restaurant don't stay open past what 4 o'clock. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe your restaurant needs to be open longer. And then Marlene calling her names does not help anything. Hold on, Letitia talking about this post nut, and she want to remain in control of her things that spiraling upward, and I just don't even understand them. So they're going to Atlanta. I don't know if Tamara's going to Atlanta because I do know that Damon is not going to Atlanta. I know that for sure. So we'll see what happens with that next week. Okay, that's that. Let's move on. Hold on, y'all. Let me switch this up because we're about to talk about some other stuff. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right. So let's get into these hot topics. Let me take Marlene down from here because I'm tired of Marlene. Carrie and her husband are the only one that eats there. Yep. No, I mean, no, it's not. It's just that Carrie is so aggravated. Like she just doesn't listen. You know what I'm saying? She won't listen. And then she won't listen, and she won't get, and she wants to get her side out, so she's not listening what they're saying because she want to say what she wants to say, and then it's just a mess for everybody. Yeah, she has two other restaurants that are doing well, from my understanding. Greedy doesn't hang with the other men. Well, let me be quiet. You're right. Let me not talk about that. Let me talk about this. Let me talk about something else, child, because I don't want to get into that. I was about to say something crazy. You never know who's listening, child. You never know who's listening. Hold on. Quiet, Karen. Hold on. Let me see if I have whatever I need. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up right quick because I got to get one more thing up here for y'all that I want to talk about. Let me turn this off. Oh yeah. And then we about to talk about some hot topics right quick because I didn't do hot topics today. I watched Strong today. That was so good. I didn't see a lot of that coming. Child, I was sitting there, my mouth was wide open. Oh, I got everything. I got everything that we're gonna talk about. We got about 30 more minutes. Okay. The first thing we're gonna talk about is this, baby. Quad and the girls. Okay. I said I'm gonna have to go and message Quad because Quad and the girls, it looked like Quad and one of the girls is about to get it together. So Essence is this weekend, and Quad and Yandy are going to premiere their podcast. That's just life with Quad and Yandy. I am so excited about this. July the 4th, Creator and Podcast Festival. So they're going to be talking about their new podcast that they have. I think that's amazing. I'm going to have to do another Quad and the Girls here soon. So how do you think this is going to go? Because Quad talks a lot. So she's going to have a little restraint so her and Yandy can go back and forth and banter. But I think this is amazing. Quad and the Girls, honey, they're going to have a podcast. I'm here for it. I really wish I had gone to Essence. I felt like I could have gone. But because we're going to Boulay, I was like, that just might be too much. So this is coming up. So this is what we have to look forward to. We have a new podcast coming from Quad and Yandy. What you say? You don't know? So this is happening, honey. Quad and the Girls. Quad and Yandy. I'm gonna have to do a little video on it. Okay? Let me know what you think about it. Ooh. Miss Erica says she thinks it's gonna be good. She said I'm not a Yandy person. Oh, too many people are talking on mics. I'm overstimulated. Okay, that's fair. Taurus Moon, that's fair. But we're gonna tune in and see what's happening. I mean, I don't know what Quad and Yandy could talk about. I really don't. I mean, I know they'll talk about different topics that's going on. I know they'll do that, but I would like to know, like, what would that, like, what is their foundation, like, of their podcast? I don't really care for either one of them, but we'll see. That's where I am with it. We'll see. Okay, let's go to this next thing. She said light still out on that one. Okay. Child, let me see what this said. Honey, Carrie Huger has been extremely quiet. Extremely quiet. Let me read this because I screenshot it on my phone. Let's see. Oh, I need to screenshot this because I'll be doing too much trying to get this way up there, and I need to delete it. Hold on. Let me go. Hold on, y'all. Let me go and see what's going on. That's the only way I'll see it is here on Oh Lord. Okay, let's see what is this? Karen, where is that? Where is the Karen thing? I have it on here. I have to have it on here. Oh, did I delete that? Hold on, child. Somebody gave me something on Karen Huger. So Karen is getting ready to launch, I guess, her hair again. Let me go to her page because I'm like, I can't believe I don't have this on here. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Karen Huger. Okay. So Karen is doing, what's this? IMMERGIVE? What does that spell? Emergive? That can't be right. Let's see if we got down here. Okay, for 7 years, La Dame by Karen Huger and RPG Show have redefined beauty with purpose. The immersive, that's what it is. The immersive collection is more than hair. It's a statement, a celebration of every version of the woman you become, soft yet powerful, timeless yet ever evolving. Crafted with intention and designed to inspire confidence, each piece is an invitation to embrace your individuality with grace, strength, and undeniable elegance. Because true beauty isn't just worn, it's lived. Welcome to the immersive collection. So, honey, she has let me see. I might have to pull it up. Oh, let's pull it up. She got an array of wigs, honey. Hold on. Let's look at her let's look and see what Karen got going on. Let's see. Karen Huger. Hmm. Honey, she got a lot going on. Let me see. Karen. Okay, y'all. Let's look at what Karen got going on. Okay, so this is her daughter modeling one. Okay, here's one right here. So this is one of her wigs. Mm-mm. Let me take Linda down. So that's one. That's kind of cute. I like that. Let's go look at another one. Okay, this is a short one. What y'all think about this? What y'all think about that? That's her daughter too. That's Raven. I like that. That's giving Tiana Taylor, right? I wish this would go on here. Okay, let's go look at the next one. Um, I'll look at y'all comments in a second. Oh, this is the Karen Huger right here, honey. Karen gonna keep it like that. She said, Linda said no. We talk about Karen's new immersive collection with RPG Show with her hairline. She has a new hairline coming out. So this is the Karen Huger. Absolutely. That's Karen. Um, okay, let's go to the next one. Because she got a couple of them on here. What else we got? Oh, I kind of like this one, y'all. What y'all think about this? Raven look good in that. I like the bedhead style. I think it might be a little too maybe a little too heavy right here, a little bit, but that's pretty. I like that one. Let's see if there's some more. Mm. Oh, now this, oh, child, this is her. Oh, honey, this is her makeup artist. This woman right here is who I used to go to her YouTube page and get and do my makeup all the time. This is B Face Honey. I love B Face Honey. That's just like regular going to work. This is an everyday hair, right? I'm sure if you put some curls in it or something. Copebs. Copebs. No, ma'am. But that's it. That's all of them. But that's what Karen got going on, child. Karen Huger got her a new wig line, so y'all can get an immersive collection. So that's all the looks that she has right now. I don't think it's something that I would necessarily. If I did do something, it would be the fourth one. I like the fourth one. I think I could work with that one. I like the Tiana Taylor looking one though, but I will have to work on that too. It's definitely not go naked, honey. Yeah, Raven is gorgeous. So that's what Karen been working on since she been home, child. So she been a little quiet. So that's what she been doing. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. What y'all want to do? One for RHOA or three for Mel? Let's do male. We'll do RHA last. We'll do male. So this is baby, I got this in the inbox. Y'all go ahead and like this video. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video, please. And thank you. Hold on. Let me go find where I got this from. Somebody sent me this. Okay, here we go. Y'all, Phil got me out here at Orange Theory in Huntsville. It wasn't no joke, but you're good. No, you were Let great. Me tell you, this right here. Orange. Okay, let's go on here and see what Mel's talking about. Let's go over here to see Mel's. So Hill Harper has come to visit Mel, and they went to Orange Theory. Orange Theory is a workout, baby. If you've ever been to Orange Theory, you have worked out. You definitely. Orange Theory works you out so tough that you are still losing inches like within that 24 hours. That's how much it works you out. And it's like maybe you got to walk on a treadmill, then you got to do the little slider thing, then you go do some weights, and then you go back to the treadmill, then you have to go up, then you have to elevate. Orange Theory ain't nothing to play with. But she said Hill came to visit her, and boy, did we have a time. If you're on my Patreon, you already know he took some time to come speak with you all. So go check it out if you missed it. So he was on her Patreon. I know people want to really put Mel and Hill together. They really do. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Girl, I'm alive. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Okay, so I just got this right here from Brown Sugar Babe. Hill Harper is so full of life and truly enjoy him. And Pierce. Hope to see them again soon. And Melly Cherie had me cracking up after their workout. So that's cool. He took a picture with Mel's mama. He took a picture with Mel's mama. No, he's not real T with DVD. Why you say that? Oh, in your opinion. He looks a little different. He doesn't look like, but he's getting older. He ran for political seat. Yeah, is he still running for a political seat? I remember he ran before and she was helping him. But people really want to put them together. They really do for whatever reason. I'll be one of these ladies to get some grocery stores and gas station things like people spending money with these others on. I hear you, child. Not grocery stores and gas stations. She is definitely not. Oh, child, look what Audie said. Let me make it big for you. Hill looks a little different. Like he look like he's getting older. Now in this picture with Mel Mama, he got a cap on, so he looks a little different. Child, Hill Harper. I don't know what to say. D said Martell stay sliding down the wall. Yeah, I don't think he is either. Yeah, Mel is a tall, like Mel. Look at this, Mel is taller than him, and she got on gym shoes, and he got on gym shoes. She don't even have heels on, and I don't think he's her type. I don't think she's his type. I think they're just really good friends, and we can just leave it right there. Okay, y'all. We're gonna end. This is the last thing I want to talk about, unless y'all got something y'all want to talk about. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because of the way he looked right here in this little picture. I don't know, child. Maybe that's why. So let's talk about this because I want to know what y'all think about this. This is what we're gonna end it with because we got to talk about it. Because guess what? Mel is beautiful. She is gorgeous. Not the cup is half full. So this is the last thing we're gonna talk about tonight, y'all. I have said what I have said about Shamia, but I really want to know what y'all got to say about this. I really want to know what y'all got to say about this. So if y'all can't read it, oh, we're gonna talk. We'll talk about Potomac. Okay, we'll talk about that when we're finished talking about this. Let's read this right here. This caption is wild to me. Shamia Morton says some Atlanta co-stars won't be friends with her due to Portia feud and addresses Happy Pride drama, shades Angela as Two-Faced, and reveals Drew's unaired nasty behavior at an audition. Now, I don't know if this is something new that popped up today, but why is Shamia still talking? Aries, you took the words out of my mouth. Did Chloe and that man child, that's what word on the curb is. Coco, come back to me with that. We'll talk about that too. I am so tired of this. I am so tired of this. I don't know what I don't know, child. I don't know who. I'm not into women. I don't know, but I'm tired of these two. I'm tired of Shamia. Like Shamia has so much that she could probably really talk about. Kiara said, Shamia, shut up. Like, girl, like, read the room. Like, I'm ready for the reunion, but then again, I don't know if I am ready for the reunion. So I was listening to Michelle, and she said there's 2 more episodes, and then we had a reunion. So we're going to have the episode not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And then the next episode is going to be K Michelle's listening party, because that's supposed to be the last episode. So it's 2 more episodes according to Michelle. That's what I heard her say last night. Shamia, you just gotta stop. You just can't be this upset with everybody. And like Portia is not saying anything. And people, and I mean, if you like Portia, if you don't like Portia, I'm just gonna say what I've seen and heard. A lot of people feel like Portia is behind this, but how can Portia be behind all of this? It's like some of the, like whatever was going on with her and K Michelle, Shamia and K Michelle, like you heard how Shamia was like, well, you bring up the other girls. K Michelle was like, I didn't bring up any girls when I was talking to you about this. So it ain't always the girl, Shamia, is you. And people, and I don't think people realize that it might be the girls sometimes, but it's not the girls all the time. Because we ain't heard from Shamia, like for real, for real. But she out here still talking. She got her peach and she doing the least, honey. She ain't doing the most. She doing the least. It's just. And I was listening to somebody today, and like I told you, I had to take Angela's peach away from her. Angela is back on probation for me. But who was I listening to? I don't know who I was listening to. But it was like they were saying that Shamia was like, or somebody said, why would Shamia sleep with a man for a $10,000 check when her husband is a multimillionaire? Like, why would she do that? Like Angela just lied. She want her friend back so bad. She wants Portia. She probably, if she see this picture, she probably really happy about this because this the closest they been in a long time. She want Portia back so bad and can't. I want her to go back to being a friend too, Miss Lacey. She was really better as a friend because she is doing a horrible job as a housewife. And I mean, I know people say that, well, you're talking about them. We have to talk about her because it's so annoying. And then like, and I will say this, I was feeling for Shamia while she over here with Angela. Angela just, I don't know. I heard Michelle say that Angela is crashing out. Like, and then Angela won't stay off Twitter because she trying to be right because she done got caught in a lie on the show. So she just on Twitter trying to be right every day. Stop, Angela. Stop. Let me see. Did Angela say something today? Because if she said something today, I'm gonna have to ask somebody to deactivate her Twitter page. Hold on, child. Let me see what Angela talking about. Angela. No, she didn't talk about nothing today. That's good. She ain't said nothing today. Angela needs a storyline, so she using Shamia. Now she definitely using Shamia for a storyline. Shamia is definitely Angela's storyline. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I agree with you 100%. Shamia signed the Bravo contract in the summer of 2024. Shamia not enjoying her Real Housewives of Atlanta, Georgia peach. It's been horrible ever since. I think if Shamia had to come on here and just been herself and not, this was she messed up when she was trying to make an alliance. Why were you trying to make an alliance? And why would you need to do that? Like I said, like when I did a video I posted, you've been sitting around here around Kenya, around Nene, and you did not learn the game. And people was like, well, Shamia is not Nene. I'm not trying to compare them. I never tried to compare them. I just said, how can you be in the midst of this and not know how to play this game? Drew is what? Drew is what? An imbecile. I lived in Atlanta back in the day, and the first dudes me and my girls met were African. I'm from Detroit. It's not common today, Africans here. But baby, them Africans approach you wallet in hand in the A. What? But Shamia came back this season and made an alliance, and it's imploding. You came on this your first holding a peach, and I will give Shamia this. As I think back to the first episode Shamia was in, that birthday party she had, Portia was wrong to be that late to her party. And she was so late that when Gerald got ready to give her her Rolls Royce, Portia walks up right there. She's getting, like, that was wrong. That was so wrong for Portia to do that. And it looked like Portia was jealous. It did give jealous a little bit. It gave spite. It gave jealous a little bit for me. But I feel like, I love Portia, but I feel like Portia is very selfish. She's an extremely selfish person. And here's the thing. People talk about how Drew don't have nothing to do. I think Drew, I don't see it for Drew all the time, but I'm not mad at her this season. Drew is Shamia's storyline. Shamia is Angela's storyline. I think K Michelle has learned, because she done pulled back a little bit. She's not really into it and stuff like that. But Shamia talking about people not talking to her. So who's not? Is she into it with Kay? The fact that she came on this show, you know what? I'm gonna go. I've been going back and watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think I'm gonna go back and watch that reunion from last season. Because the fact that she came on here trying to start an alliance, why are you starting an alliance? You need to come on here and become a peach. And now you over here, the pull K Michelle out in the club, talking about you need to be loyal to me. So you trying to start an alliance with her. Then you got Pinky over here. She fighting your battles. And Kelly, Lord have mercy. Kelly goes so hard in the paint for Shamia. And Shamia is sitting over there mute. And Kelly has a good storyline. If she could, if she would just go with it instead of worrying about Portia, just worry about what you got going on. I mean, they all have potential. But they just not using their full potential. I pulled so far back that K Michelle pulled so far back she barely speaks. K Michelle stood up there like she at Wimbledon, honey. She in a tennis match every day. She just going left and right. And I'm gonna tell you something. She better not be watching no tennis match on this reunion. Kay better have something to say in that first chair. And I knew she was gonna get first chair. I knew she was gonna get first chair. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. But she does not deserve first chair. No, Frederick don't have nothing going on. I'm gonna give you that. She don't have nothing going on. But Shamia needs first chair. She should. Okay, okay, I'll give you this. Here we go. Here we go. And I can get behind this. She said, honestly, Shamia is playing a great villain right now. She should lean into it. But the problem is she don't know how to lean into it. She don't have the backbone to lean into it. She want to apologize for everything. You can't come in here being apologetic, Shamia. I'm with you when you're right. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. She is the villain right now. She into it with Drew. She into it with uh Angela. She want to be into it with Portia, but Portia is not giving her nothing. She could be into it with Phaedra if she tried. You know what I'm saying? She could lean into it. That's girl. Look, child. Look at this. She has been around Kenya. I just watched the episode of Kenya when Matt had broke her windows in her garage thing. That damn Kenya was real funny. She was giving the girls HE double hockey sticks and Matt was giving her HE double hockey sticks. Child, it was a mess. But she want to be like, oh, I'm sorry. And no, Shamia, get your cojones together and be the villain. And be a good villain. And I'll go up for Shamia and I'll give her a peach. I'll give her a peach if she can do that. She does need to lean in. I agree. Shamia, the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta, is her ex-friend Portia. Shamia, the face of it's wait a minute. Shamia, the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's her ex-friend Portia Williams. What you say Shamia's not the face of the real? Because that's not how that goes. That's not a villain. That's someone desperately trying to hold on to me. He's so crazy. Shamia don't have a backbone. Because you can see her sometimes when she's sitting around the table with the ladies, she just doesn't have anything to talk about. She doesn't, like, she can't get into the conversation. And then, like, to say Sasquatch and Bigfoot over and over, we're tired of that. You ain't got another name you can call her. Like, you're going to have to come up with something else because we're done. We're tired of that. Shamia reminds, hold on, let me see what you said. Shamia reminds me of Stormy, great woman, but not good. Yeah, she doesn't have it. I'm with you. She doesn't have that it factor. Shamia have no move on Portia. Portia has. I see now why they use the terminology for Shamia as a lap dog because that's how she acts. Yes, they bonded over their divorce. They're bonding over their divorces. Ain't three of them going through a divorce, crying their eyes out. Got the nerve to be shaken. Kelly and Drew should be best friends. I agree with you, Roy. Kelly and Drew should be best friends. Oh my goodness. But she wants to be like Portia. So being the villain is out. Drew is definitely holding down this time. Drew is playing it. I thought Drew had a really good scene when she finished that when she met K Michelle and Shamia outside. I thought she did really good. She don't know how to be a bully. And then I was listening to somebody else. Somebody was like, Shamia is not being bullied. Being bullied was how Kenya treated Kim Fields. That was bullying. That's not happening to Shamia. Now, Angela is wrong for lying on that girl, talking about she's sleeping with that man with a green beard. Angela, nobody that's of substance is sleeping with no man with no green beard. Nobody's doing that. And that's why we looking at you crazy. Nobody's doing that. That was bullying. Shamia's not being bullied. The way Kenya moved that girl's seat and all that, that was crazy. Shamia would never be the face of the Housewives of Atlanta. Nene Leakes, Nene and Williams and nobody else. Nene is still halfway to face because the way they up in arms about this girl's trip, they ready for that. They're ready for that. At Leprechaun, Althea, exactly. I would curse Angela out. I know you, Shane. You got the nerve to come out here and put my name out here over a $10,000 check for my breast cancer event, and this man coloring his beard green. Do you not? My whole outfit costs more than whatever you got on, Angela. My entire outfit, from head to toe, from ear to toe. And you want to put out here that I'm sleeping with a leprechaun man? Oh, too busy being a lapdog, don't know how to be a real villain. Honestly, being a housewife with kids and a happy marriage is great, but it's kind of boring. It's nothing to film. That's her problem. She has a good life. She needs to go. She needs to go and live it. I agree, D. I agree. Nene Leakes 12, the face of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Portia, the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta, 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, well, wait a minute. I was watching it. It was like it was a season Nene wasn't on there. Like Nene wasn't on the Housewives in season 9. Why wasn't she on that? Why wasn't she on there in season 9? And she wasn't on there in season 10. No, she was on. It's like 8, season 8 or something like that. She wasn't even on there. She's wasn't on there at all. Like, when did she leave? What season did Nene leave? Shamia tried so hard. Let me go look it up, child. Because I want to know what season it was. Because I've been watching it. Kenya's lucky Kim Fields ain't tossed her behind that balcony. Cynthia ignored me. Cynthia was so aggravated in that scene. Nene should have been in that bus too. She's the reason all the housewives shows. Well, D, you know why she wasn't on the bus now. You do know why she wasn't on the bus. I know that we got to get real. We have got to get real when it comes to Nene Leakes. You know why she wasn't on that bus. And I'm going to say this. The reason, what is this? This better not be what I think it is. The reason Nene is on this episode, this 20th, season 7, she was going to do Glee. Okay, because I was wondering, like, where is she? Okay, Glee was on there. The reason Nene was on for 20 is because they knew over there at Bravo we would have had a fit if you had a 20th anniversary without Nene Leakes. Nene is the housewife. Even though Orange County is celebrating their 20th year because they were the first installation, I watched it. I watched the first season. I watched the second season. I loved Orange County. But the housewives didn't pop until Nene got on there. I agree with you on that. But the way Nene handled this lawsuit and Andy and NBC Universal, they was like, absolutely not. We'll let her come back because there's no way we can have a 20th anniversary without Nene Leakes. So we'll give y'all that. Okay, that's where she was. Okay, because I was trying to figure out, where's Nene? Ooh, honey, that couple's lingerie party was crazy. Kenya Moore is good TV. She lied about the marriage. That's why Kenya Moore was fired from Real Housewives of Atlanta the summer of 2024. Yeah, I remember that because, see, I was watching that when she came on the season when she was pregnant, because she was off that full season. I watched season 9. It was so good without Kenya. I watched season 9. And she came on the last episode. And let me say this. When I did that video, I forgot to say this. Vicky looked shaky on her feet. This is where Shamia messes up. Because I will die on this hill. When Shamia got that text message from Ashley, She should have threw that door open and went to Angela's room and read that text message out. In season 9, whatever the season was, the season that Kenya wasn't on there because Kenya had got a little trouble for getting married and didn't tell them. When that season went off, and Nene was mad at Cynthia for inviting Kenya and didn't tell her, and then you hear Cynthia talking about, I'm supposed to act like, I didn't know Kenya was coming. Oh, Brown Sugar, you missed a lot, but because we getting ready to go, you have to just catch the replay. But Nene and them had an additional 10-minute thing so Nene could sit in front of Cynthia and talk to her. And that's what I'm talking about. Shamia been on this show all this time. I'm not comparing them, but you need to know how to be a housewife and how to do stuff. Shamia had the juice with them text messages. She should have called a meeting and had everybody come back downstairs and sit at that table and go with them text messages. I was so irritated with her when she gave them to Pinky to read. I was like, this is you. Nene had they did the end stuff. They was talking about everything, but they had a whole little segment at the end of that season that Nene, Cynthia, Candy, and Tanya went and sat down so Nene could talk to Cynthia, because she was like, you're supposed to be my friend, and why didn't you do this, and why did you do that? Oh, I was like, this is Housewives. I want to do a season 9 deep dive. People keep talking about what Phaedra did to Candy, but no one talks about what Candy and Todd did to Phaedra. Oh, yes. Because that was the beginning when Phaedra and Todd had messed up with Phaedra for holding Apollo stuff, right, D? Mm-hmm. And that's why Phaedra was so mad. That's why Phaedra was throwing shade, because I just saw the episode when Candy was like, well, you talking about my husband getting an allowance. And then she said, well, I invited Candy out to eat because we all know how much she loved food. Yes, you are right, D. Supreme for real. Hold on, let me take this down so I can talk to her real quick about this. I'm gonna talk about Potomac real quick. Okay, last season when Monique had that book signing, the Tylers were there for the book signing. The Tylers were kind of like in talks of coming on the show, but it didn't work out so much. What I heard is that the Tylers was a little thirsty. And the way I got it was that Ashley is not thirsty. So people are looking at Ashley. I can't tell y'all who Ashley sat down with for Potomac, but if she does not show up on this season, it's a possibility the sit down was a test for the next season. I would love to see Ashley on there. I love Ashley. Ashley has already tried out for Potomac before. But I remember, I think it was the interview I had with Ashley, and she was telling us that she tried out, and they were like, how many cars do you have? You only have one Mercedes. You don't have two. You don't have a BMW. All your husband does is DJ. Like, they wanted you to be flashier. But now the tables have come back and turned, and now they talking to Ashley. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Hold on, let me go up. I see you, D. I'm gonna come back to you 1 second. Yes, that was wrong how they sided with Apollo. Yes, they had. Hold on, let me see. What did D say? Yes, they had Shireen come to OLG grand opening, and they knew Apollo was cheating with her while they was still married to Phaedra. Yes, that was wrong, D. And then she come in there. I'm come here representing for Apollo. Candy. Yeah, that child. Oh, you so right, D. Don't make me go back and watch it. Y'all, we can go watch it and we can talk about it, because these are good episodes. Althea, she could be different on Potomac. She would, girl. It would be a good shake up. Because I'm going to tell you something. One thing she not going to do is put up with Giselle. Giselle gonna have to come correct when it come to Ashley Silver, and I will be here for it. Cause Ashley's mouth is lethal, and I love it. Yeah, they said that they was a little thirsty, brown sugar bag. They said they were calling around trying to see if they could get it. Oh, I love the Tylers. I think Raina and Jamie would be great. Jamie really wants to be back on TV. I think Ash would be a great fit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I heard, child. They said that the Tylers was a little too thirsty. They did a lot of calling around. Not so much with the Silvers. They've been doing their thing. And she sat down with somebody, and it might be a little test. So I think it'd be a great shakeup. Yeah, I agree with you on this. Portia, because Portia told her we could get into it. You don't know what's gonna happen, and here we go, honey. They're going off on each other next week. Well, week after next. Candy and Phaedra were friends on and off the show. Candy did her dirt for her man. Hey, Anna. Candy's a huge grudge holder. Ashley understood. Ashley understands reality TV. She really does. Candy didn't know she was coming. Candy didn't know she was coming. She called Phaedra. What you talking about? I thought it was lame when Candy said something to Phaedra in one of their meetings, and then Phaedra gonna say, "Well, maybe I loved you more than I love my husband." I knew right then. I was like, Phaedra, you are full of it, ma'am. That is crazy. She said, "I don't see it for Jamie." What do you think about DeVoe wife being a candidate for Married to Medicine? No, no, no. I just watched the season with Shamari on there. Shamari probably will never do reality TV again after the way she acted on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was crazy. The way that girl get drunk, running gone, and then they talking about how they have people coming in and out their bed, honey. Mm-mm. Child, a new girl. Supreme for real. Child, a new girl been on Instagram every other week, honey. She asking for somebody to do balloons. She asking somebody to do her makeup. She asking somebody to do her hair. I'm like, girl, you ain't got this stuff lined up. You need to have this lined up. So I don't know how she gonna do. I don't know, Supreme. Oh, Candy didn't know Shireen was coming to the. Oh no, she did not know. She did not know. You're right. She did not know. But who did though? The men did. Todd knew. Candy could have known if Todd knew. Candy could have known if Todd knew. I don't know. Cause I know what's his name? Peter knew. Didn't Peter know? Try look, don't let me find. Let me go try to find this. Mm, Candy. Oh, this is the season that Cherie's son had got a DUI. Portia buys her first house. Peter and Cynthia get a divorce. They go to Charlotte. Them and Louise take Flint. Ooh, Phaedra and Kenya make plans for a glamping trip. Cynthia meets with Matt about his anger issues. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch season 9, episode 12, 13, 14. What they say? Loose lip sync ship. Cynthia plans cargo fashion show. Phaedra hears news about her divorce. Lay it all out on the table. Candy and Todd plan a trip to Maui. Portia finally pushes Candy too far. If the men knew, then wives knew too. Yep, because Peter knew. Peter and Todd knew. This is Apollo's old lady. The fact that we're going down the rabbit hole is crazy. It is, girl, but these episodes are so good. This is the season. Season 9 is when they went to Maui and Charade. This was when we knew Sheree didn't have no substance. I knew Sheree didn't have no substance in this season because she was back with Bob. You know, Bob was in the car talking about, did I choke you? And and he was like, I didn't choke you hard enough if you could breathe or something like that. That was messed up. And then Kenya threw, Kenya threw Phaedra this party. I did, I'm done. She was mad about that. Oh, here you go right here, baby. Side dishes and side pieces. Candy and Ty race to get the restaurant up and running. And here go Apollo. Here go Shireen. Let me go and play it right quick. That's it. I'm about to in season 9. Pillow Talk is not in season 9. Mm-mm. No, I'm on season 9 right now. Pillow Talk is not on season 9. I think Pillow Talk was like season 6 or 7. That Maori trip was wild. Oh, child, don't make me go back up there. I'm over here on the OLG with Shireen coming here. Oh, girl, this is it right here, ain't it? Oh, the OLG was getting it going together. Is Monique going to be a guest or a friend? She's going to be a friend of. I think Monique filmed like 4 times. She was on the thing that I showed y'all the other day. She was on that. She was on the She was on the picture with the ladies at the event. And then I can't. Hold on. Ooh, Phaedra knew about the girlfriend. I do. I did. I'm done. That's what Candy got that from. No, it was Maui. I'm looking at it right now. It's Maui, girl. I'm looking at it right now. It's season 9. I'm gonna tell you how. No, hold on. Let me let Brown Sugar Baby know because she trying to tell me it's season 9, and I'm gonna tell you what the episode is. Season 9, and they are in Maui. It's called Maui Mayhem, season 9, episode 16. They were not in Jamaica, honey. They were in Maui. In Maui, Candy and Portia erupt over who's to blame for the rumors. Candy plans an adventure, and Bob and Sheree is up here on the photo, girl. No, that was Maui, baby. Yeah, girl. Exactly. I'm a binge watch all day tomorrow. Girl, I had got called out today on the internet talking about where's Millichan with the hot topics. I had to get up and do some hot topics. Maui is when it was brought up about Candy allegedly drugging Portia, and Portia had that boy on there. I don't know, but I know they in Maui on this trip with Bob and Sheree. I know that. Hey, Clarissa. I hadn't got to that part yet. Mm, I'm on Peacock. Girl, you got the and Carlos and this Carlos King because this season 9 and Carlos King was executive producer. This was his last one. Oprah Winfrey not complaining about Carlos King pitch Love and Mary Huntsville and Belle Collective. I know. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me go through here. Let me fast forward through here, child. Sheree and Kenya talking. Did you see all the Lemmy for Zeus Smith? No, you know what? I really don't get into Zeus. I don't get into Zeus. I don't subscribe to it. I don't watch anything on there. I don't even cover anything on there because I'm not on there. I'm not. It's too much for me, child. They be doing way too much for me. It's too much. Kenya was a part of season 9. She was on the trip. Yep, she was sitting in the back because Sheree and Bob was sitting in the front, and Kenya and Phaedra in the back. And when Bob said, I didn't choke you hard enough, Kenya was like, that's not cool. She be talking about it, but Bob was like, he was like, that's not cool. Yeah, I can't watch that. Yeah, Oprah don't have no say so on there anymore. She got what, like a percentage, 1% ownership or something like that? Hold on, let me go over here. Let me get over here to Shireen because it's gonna give me some commercials. Cynthia over here don't want to get no divorce. Peter over here on here, she's still talking to Peter on the phone. Leave Peter alone, child. She done said she gonna leave him. Um. Okay, the OLG is on the. Okay, here we go, baby Shireen. Here we go. I got 90 seconds. What's 5%? And Kenya was part of season 9. She was on that trip. Yeah, she was on that trip in Hawaii, child. And cause she the one that gave Kenya, the one that gave Phaedra the I'm done party. She gave her the bachelor, I mean the divorce party. And Phaedra was mad about that. She was really upset about that. Yeah, I just can't get into all that. Zeus drives me crazy. I remember when they were in the van, but I'm talking about the scene when they all were at the table and it was brought up by Marlo. Oh, that's coming up. That's on the next episode. It's not this one right here. This episode, I think that's on the episode before because right now this is the opening OLG that I'm looking at. I'm looking at the one where Shireen came in the picture, but they definitely got this one on here. I'm gonna go back and look at that because Phaedra and Candy was mad. Oh yeah, when you said the way she lied to Candy. Yes, girl, I'm gonna look at this. Yes, honey, I'm looking at this tonight. Yep. That was crazy. This is what I'm talking about. Shamia, you need to go home, take care of your babies and your husband, and get you a notebook and a pen and take some notes. Because season 9, the way Phaedra sat there and went off on Candy, and the way Candy went off on Phaedra right back. She didn't walk away. She didn't go back to the room. She handled it right then and there. Who said that? Who said that? You need to take some notes, sis. Shamia just need to do some work. And I think if she does the work, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Cynthia knows she look good, child. Cynthia, Bailey, where y'all getting this on from? Oprah owns only 5% on that word. Oh, okay. So she is officially divorced right here at this OLG opening because she said this is her official first night on the town as a single woman. Cynthia look good, child. Here goes Shamia. And it said Candy's friend. Shamia just walked in the restaurant, and on the thing it says Shamia, Candy's friend. Not Portia's friend, Candy's friend. Look what D said. D said Shamia got one more season, then she got to go. I know that's right. Candy knows she did that for her family, baby. She didn't. Oh, Aunt Bertha. Aunt Bertha is a something else, honey. That's a something else kind of woman. I love Candy. I would tell y'all when I was on that stage with Candy at that I did, I'm done. I, I got a whole different respect for Candy. Whole different. I remember. Oh yeah. We just read that. Y'all. So here come what you call 90 minutes. Oh, okay. Mama Joyce coming in. She look good. Candy Mama look good. Child, she was supposed to wear white shirt and black pants. Mama Joyce came in there with what she wanted to wear. Wait a minute. Okay, this is when Portia and Phaedra stayed at home. They didn't go to the opening. They had their freaking frack stuff on. Child, I agree. All the ladies posted about the reunion. Shamia did. They probably ate her up, child. Everybody posted about it. Everybody but Shamia. I agree. Marlo Hampton lost job on Real Housewives of Atlanta to shoot. She was never show her life any Bravo save money on. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, Marlo didn't show too much of her life, but I did like to see her with her nephews though. I respect Candy so much. Let me tell you something, D. When I went to that, I did, I'm done, and they put us on the stage, and Candy said, "What Candy say?" She said, "Do I have your permission to play?" I was like, "Yes." Child, oh, they go Go Shay. She at the party. It's so many people at this party. Cynthia is crazy. Cynthia has gotten a divorce from Peter. Now she over here at the opening with Peter, talking about she expected him to have a little bit more love. Girl, you done left the man. He didn't even want to get no divorce. This is so good. This is so good. This one I'm doing when I get off of here, y'all. Yeah, she stood up here. I was expecting a little more love. Season 9, episode 15 is when the show started when the alleged allegations against Candy. Okay, I hated that scene. She was so hurt and mad. And when she looked at Phaedra for validation and didn't. Girl. Okay, we on the stage, right? So I had to give him a lap dance. So after I gave him a lap dance, Candy came over and he was sitting down and she got sitting in his lap and she slid all the way down. And then when she got back up, she reached over to me and me and her was hugging like this. And he was in the middle. And I said, "You the motorboated Candy Birds Tucker. This is your pass for the rest of your life, sir. So you might as well enjoy your night." Baby, he was in the middle. He didn't know what to do. He thought I was gonna be mad. How am I gonna be mad? It's Candy Birds. Honey, we had got up there and she came, I was like, yes. And then she asked him, and he looking at me. I said, "Answer Candy." So then and something happened, and I think something caught her bustier, and it came a loose. So she had to leave off the stage, go get hooked back up, and then she came back on stage, and we kind of finished the dance because it was us and it was another couple, but the other couple kind of boring, baby. Because I gave it. When I tell you I gave it, it was some people in. Oh, there goes Shireen. It was some people in there. Was like Millie John. I was like, shh, don't tell nobody. Baby, I'm talking about I gave my best lap dance. Do you understand me? Elle said Hill Harper was looking like Elder Barge. Honey, it was intense misbehaving because she's right here looking at me and she looking into my soul with her eyes. And when she said, "Do I have your permission to play?" I was like, "Yes, absolutely, Candy." Woo, honey, I was like, "Woo, this another level right here, honey. I don't know what to do with this." I was like, I was mesmerized. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, "Uh-oh." And and then child, look, and then he was like, he was kind of scared. I mean, I don't know what he thought. He thought I was gonna be mad. How could I be mad? Like they caught us on stage. It was like the dungeon. It was like the dungeon segment of the show, right? So we were dungeoning it up, honey. And then it was like we was doing it. He had got up. I was turned over like this. I was turned like this, and he was right here for the back. Baby, we was like, whoa, whoa. Kenny was like, "Yes, that's what I like." Girl, we had a ball. We had a ball up there on that stage. And I got to meet her later and I asked her the question I wanted to ask her. And we took pictures and it was so cool. Girl, she gonna have all no. But that was just, it was some, she's so pretty. Like Candy is pretty on television, but Candy is so beautiful. Like she is just a pretty girl. Her face, I think her mouth real wide, but her smile. Oh, Candy's so pretty. Just show all the way out. Got up on there. Ooh, girl, here goes Shireen coming into the party. Look at her. Well, you know what? Wait a minute, y'all. Let me go back. They didn't know. Peter and Peter, Peter and Todd didn't know. She came in and said, he said, "Oh my God." Oh, yes, he did know. Todd said he didn't know she was really gonna come. And she came in and introduced herself. He said, "Oh no." I think Cynthia did have the same experience. That's why Cynthia didn't want to go on the road. She got you, Billy. People don't think she wanted to do Portia in her basement. Girl, I'm telling you, when you look into her eyes, I was like, Lord have mercy. She was like, I was like, yes. She is out there. I did, honey. I had any, like when I see her now, I do have a little girl crush on Candy. I just love Candy. And she and I had a conversation. We had a conversation, and it was such a good conversation. And I also told her, because after I heard her story, because I've been there, her divorce wasn't like mine, but I was like, Candy, everything gonna be fine, girl. I was like, your story is so good. It's so amazing. And I said, I said, it's gonna be okay. And I like the way her and Todd, I like the way her and Todd move. And I was glad I could say that to her. Yeah. Girl, she be taking it. I believe it. Girl, you be in there. I believe it, child. Because she be looking at you like this. I'm like, oh my God, Candy. Go, just, ooh, she on TV now. Let me fast forward this. I think Candy and Todd may get back together in about 5 to 7 years. I really do. Ooh, Sheree cannot. Candy cannot. Kenya is excited, and Cynthia cannot. Oh, this is crazy. I ain't going to no Dungeon Child. No, 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 no. But that was a fun time. I do, I did, I'm done. I do, I did, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished. No more dungeon for me. Shout out to Candy Birds, honey. She is that girl. Oh, but see, Brian Sugar. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Brian Sugar. Listen to me. At the I do, I did, I'm done. Candy said, let me pause this. Candy said, it wasn't the fact. Hey, ma'am. Girl, we looking at season 9, episode 19 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. At the I do, I did, I'm done. The thing was, Candy said that she really didn't care about the cheating. She wasn't even mad at Todd about the cheating. What she was mad about was how he acted when she got home. Y'all, this is my sister. So she wasn't mad about the cheating. She was mad about how Todd, she said he had the worst attitude. She said you would think that he would, apologize and he would, buy her flowers and stuff. But she was like, he didn't care. And he was like, it is what it is. So she was like, I'm out. I mean, if they had people in their bedroom, I don't think she could get upset. I think if Todd had called her and said, and then she said that the next day they had to go to a meeting about something, and she put the address in there because she had got the address when looked Todd's location up that night. She couldn't get in touch with him. And she went to that exit because it was before the exit they were supposed to get off on. And when they arrived at the house, Todd was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait, what's going on? She said, you be quiet. She said, because you just sat up here and lied to me the whole time. Candy got out of the car and went and knocked on the girl's door. The girl did not come to the door. So Candy says, call her. Todd was like, I don't have her phone number. She was like, well, how y'all communicate? He was like, in DM. She said, well, DM her and give her your number and tell her to call you. So she said that Todd was messaging the girl, and Todd said, Candy wants you to call me. She said, give me the phone. So Candy took the phone, and she sent the message to the girl. And as she was sending the message, when she sent it, she said she just was going up, scrolling up the messages that they were talking. Candy had some tickets to go to an event, right? And she gave them to Todd because he didn't go back with her. And when Candy had Todd's phone and messaged the girl, and when she was scrolling up, she saw that he had messaged the girl and took the girl to the events with her tickets. She was like, oh, hell no. I was like, Todd is crazy for that. How you gonna take somebody on a date when everybody knows you? You married to Candy Burris. Are you crazy? So she said it was just, she said he was just, exactly, Crystal. She said he was just too disrespectful. She was like, he wasn't remorseful. He wasn't apologetic. He was like, it is what it is. Yes. That's why she was like, And she was pissed. And I just threw that paper away because I took notes because, they took your phone, right? So I took some paper and a pen with me in my purse. So while she was talking, I was writing in the dark. So that's what happened. That's what happened. She was like, she said she had tried to call Todd when she was on her way home because she always has an early flight. So she couldn't get him the morning before she left. She couldn't get him on the way to the airport. She couldn't get him when she got to the airport. So she looked up his location and she didn't recognize the address. She said when she didn't recognize the address, she went on Fulton County's property tax website and she she got the address. So when she got home, when she landed, and then she looked back on Todd's location, she could see that he was riding and driving back home to beat her home. So when he got home, she was like, where were you? He was like, oh, I stayed at my boy's house. She was like, you have a driver. Like, why are you staying? They could have brought you home. He was like, oh, no, I just stayed. You can ask the driver. So the driver was lying for him. The driver was like, yeah, he wanted to stay, blah, blah, blah. And Candy knew he was lying the whole time. She was like, I knew everything he had done. I knew where he was. So she said when they had to go to the meeting, he was in the car talking, and he wasn't paying attention. And she said she had put that address in there, and she went over there. And when he realized where they were, then now he want to talk. She said, oh, it's too late. Yeah, when you don't care if you get caught. That's crazy that was in his DMs. That's crazy. That's like Kay saying he can sleep with girls but can't pay. Who's sleeping with K hubby for free? Nobody. They're not being realistic. Giving Ninja an inch and nail somewhere joking about, yes. Girl, now that is what we don't. What Candy said it was, wait a minute. Did she say? I want to say she said it was a while. That's all she said. She didn't put a pinpoint on it, but I know she added some stuff on some other tours. So she just said it had been going on because I heard somebody else say that she was saying that it was stuff in the sink, like 2 glasses in the sink and stuff like that. So he didn't care. Like you said, he didn't care about that no more. He didn't even care. Todd got tired. That's what it was. Yep. If he wanted out, yeah. Poor. I was like, ooh, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. I ain't even gonna lie. When she was standing up there telling that story, I cried, and she was crying. She was crying. Oh my gosh. She was trying to sing a song. She was singing some song. I can't even remember. And she just started crying. She had to just kind of stop and go to the back of the stage and get herself together. And she came back, to the front of the stage. And she was like, y'all, it's still hard. It's, hey, Wendy. She said it's still hard. Like it still hurts. Ooh, child, I was in there just weak. I was like, oh no, Candy, no, girl, no, Todd, I can't stand you. Disrespect is a huge deal breaker. Like you, too bold to make me look stupid. It's over. Yeah. But I mean, when I say that they could get back together, maybe time can heal some stuff. The way they co-parent, I think it's fantastic. I have never seen anybody do something like that. Well, it might be traumatic to keep talking about it, but she making money on it because she's gotten two. No, she got two shows in Chicago. One is sold out, and then she done added two shows in Texas. She coming to Dallas and Houston, so the money is coming, honey. So she ain't got no problem with it. And she coming to Dallas and Houston. I want to say September. I want to say September, August or September. She done added two shows, honey, in Texas. So it may be traumatic, but she making money. So and it could be therapeutic also, brown sugar. It could be the more she talks about it and more she gets it out of her system and she kind of adds to the story or whatever, it might work out. I felt like they had the same hustle. I love them together too. I felt like if they had no problem bringing people into, that's why I knew when she said she didn't have no problem with the cheating. All he had to do was tell her. She didn't have a problem with that. She said, because y'all know, y'all have heard me say that we've done some things in our marriage, so I didn't have a problem with that. She said, but it was just a disrespectfulness for her. She couldn't take. Yeah, he is an idiot for fumbling that bag. Cause it ain't Candy is one of she is one of one. Cause over here that I could not handle that. I know that's right. Alexa play just be a man about it. Exactly. Exactly. But I thought it was I mean it was sad. But Todd on here said he didn't know Shireen was coming. He said he didn't think she was really coming, and honey, she shocked both of them. Cynthia over here is sick cause Peter gone. Ed Apollo called Candy looking real crazy at her, like, you need to get out of here. And then she told me some, hey, baby. I just can't be with no man in jail, y'all. I'm sorry. Candy says she don't want to be involved in it. It's going to cause more drama. Then Apollo talking about congratulations, Candy and Todd. And they appreciate everything that they doing for him. Oh, Candy said, I always thought you was a cool person, and us being cool with you has turned into a lot of drama with me and Phaedra. Candy did not want it to be like that. He said, I don't care nothing about your relationship you got with Phaedra. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm telling you from my mouth. I'm a one woman man. The paperwork is in. We're getting a divorce. Divorce is going down as we speak. Oh, Phaedra lied. Hey, Pepper. Because Apollo's sitting here telling Candy that the divorce is going down as we speak. And Candy's like, well, y'all already divorced. And he said, no. Phaedra, no, she can tell some stories, kind of. I started dating my last dude for 10 years in a relationship that was just supposed to be. My uncle said, two people lay down, somebody gonna get up with feelings. There you go. There it is. That's a word. I taught because I think the way they left, I think Apollo asked Todd to get his things and keep him in his garage, like his motorcycle and stuff, because Phaedra was being funny with it. I think that's what it was. We have a court date coming up in a couple of days, but she's not divorced. I'm in litigation right now. Why Phaedra be lying like that? Yeah, I think his stuff was over there because Apollo wanted Todd to. Because I think I want to say Todd and Candy got into it about that stuff because Candy, like she said, she don't want to be messy, and I think they got into it because Todd kept his motorcycle and some things because Apollo asked him to do it. I'm not co-signing my guy screwing around. He better sneak. Look at what you say, Charlie. Look what she said right here. You can't cheat, and I know it. Heck no. Nah. Yeah, just leave it alone. Just let's just break up. Let's just break up. Let's just break up. Ooh, child, that's crazy. Mm. Well, y'all, this has been fantastic. I only meant to be on here for an hour. We on here for an hour and 45 minutes and 28 seconds. Apollo was trying to hide his stuff, Demeter. It's right. This is why Apollo was trying to hide his stuff. D said, I thought the feds were looking for stuff that Ty had brought with his ill-gotten money. I don't know. But it was over there in their garage. And Candy was not in favor of that being in her garage. That I know for sure. This is a good season. Season 9 is a good season. Because Nene is not on this season. So is this the season that Nene was filming for the shows in LA? Is this the season? Todd and Candy did get into it over Apollo's belongings being at their house because Todd didn't tell Candy. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Todd and Candy had got into it because Candy didn't want no mess with Phaedra. Candy don't want no mess with nobody. She a cool chick. She just want to be cool. If she got a problem, she gonna do whatever she gonna do. She was pissed because you're. Aw, I know we are enjoying ourselves. What about Chloe? Oh, Chloe. Oh, child. Oh, child. Okay. So Chloe, wait a minute. Let's do. Okay, I don't pause. I don't pause the show. So let's talk about Hard and Hustle, child, before I go. Thank you so much for reminding me that. So, child, they said that Chloe had moved in with old boy, and I did. Y'all saw my video where I did. Is anybody in here on Hinge? Because I told y'all I need somebody to go on Hinge because I'm not going on Hinge because Jordan is on Hinge, and the girl. Let me read it. Let me see if I got it on here. Wait a minute, what am I supposed to do? Uh, Hold on. Okay. Child, look at this. Ooh, can y'all see that? Ooh, y'all can't see it. This is Jordan on Hinge. And it says, well, let me just hold on. Let me just send it. I ain't gonna do it like that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna go. We're gonna talk about this and then we're gonna go. Let me just email it to myself and then I'm gonna pull it up and we're gonna go. Yes, see. Cause I want y'all to see this. Cause y'all can't see it on the phone. With her daughters. Nene came back in season 10. Okay, so Nene was gone in season 9. She was filming. Because I was like, where is she? Because now I want to know, okay, Brown Sugar Babe, what season did Nene leave? Like after she pulled the people out the closet? That's season 10. That's season 10. I watched that whole season. Because Nene was an ass at that doggone reunion. I was like, this is crazy. Little rabbit playing games with telephone. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get this up. Let me find my email. Hold on. I got to do a quad and the girls. I got to do that tomorrow. I got to pull myself together. Where is it? It didn't come on here. I wanted to come on here. Oh, there you go. Hold on. Let me pull this up right quick so we can look at this, child. Because we need to talk about this. Because it's over there on Lipstick Alley. So if you go on Lipstick Alley, you can see it too. Hold on. Jordan, Jordan. All right. Let me pull it up. Oh, Chloe Bailey. What about Chloe Bailey? I don't know nothing about Chloe Bailey. I don't know nothing about Chloe Bailey. We talking about Chloe from Hard and Hustle Houston. Oh, that's what you talking about. Oh, you talking about Chloe Bailey? I don't know. I don't know nothing about Chloe Bailey. Chloe Bailey. I just watched Strong tonight, and it was wonderful. But I am gonna talk about this. Yes, Ace was a baby. Ace was a sweet baby. But we gotta talk about this though, child. Hold on. Yes, child. Yeah, I don't. All I know, I just watched it. I don't know nothing about what's going on with Chloe Bailey. So this is coming from Lipstick Alley. Let me make it big so we can talk about it. So, child, come to find out, y'all know when they was talking about the girl had the wait a minute, did I pause? Okay. They was talking about the girl had the code to his crib. Child, that was the baby mama. So Jordan down here said he is of black African descent, figuring out my dating goals, figuring out my relationship type, non-monogamy. And I go crazy for peace in a non-monogamous relationship. How do you go crazy for peace? Nene was going through it. Greg had cancer, and I thought he was refusing treatment, and it was stressing her out. She's been untethered since. Yeah, honey, she's been a mess. Child, yes, Jordan. So now they say that they don't know where Chloe and the girls living because they said Chloe done moved about 4 different times. Because she put Nico out of the house and put him in the house. And then I don't know what else happened. She might be over there with his mama. Because she done unfollow him on Instagram. Yeah, child. Yes. She done unfollow him on Instagram, his fitness page. She done unfollow this page. She took down the 17 Between page on TikTok. Brown, okay, she wasn't there in season 7, made an appearance in season 8, and wasn't there in season 9. Okay, she is too old for this. And then he over here talking about a non-monogamous relationship. And I knew it was crazy when she announced to Ro and Latoya that he had cheated on her. Then he done met with Latoya talking about he want to propose to her. What kind of, that is crazy. That proves that you're too young. The fact that you think buying me a ring is going to fix this relationship, that is insane. Oh, D, they asking you, do you think Nene loved him the same the second time around? Oh, okay. Let me talk about this because I want to speak to this right here. I want to speak to this. Wait a minute, before I go, Coco said they will be back together. She's not done with the foolery. I hope not, because that would be ridiculous. You know what? I'm going to say this. When I saw Nene, like when Greg was sick, I watched that whole season. When Greg was sick and he didn't want to do chemo, and then he finally, and I think Greg decided to do chemo too late. I think if he had done chemo as soon as they had removed his colon, and if he had done chemo and radiation, I think Greg would have been okay. But Greg was trying to do like herbals and all that kind of stuff. And when it comes to stuff like that, you have to deal with people who go to school and know what they're doing. I ain't got no time to pull nothing up out the earth trying to do nothing. Take me to the doctor, right? But Nene, I said Nene must have been like this in this season because she just did not know what to do and she didn't want to face what was happening. And she was like, her and Greg weren't sleeping in the room together. She was like, I'm not happy and I want to be happy. And she felt like she want to leave. And I just felt like that was her defense mechanism. And when I was watching that episode, when I was watching that season, I said, I bet you anything Nene could never go back and watch this because of the way she acted with Greg in that season. I know she loved Greg. I know she did. But I think Greg had gone, it was so far gone with him, and she was seeing the writing on the wall. And I felt like she wanted to leave before he left, but she knows she couldn't leave him because she is his wife and she got to be there for him. And I know she can't watch that season because the way she talked to Greg, I was like, "Ooh, Nene, you wrong for this." She was, because that's when she got mad at Marlo. Marlo, you and your big belt B. And she pulled that cameraman out, and something happened with Portia's belt, and Candy had to come out the closet. I mean, it was crazy. But I feel like she just did not know what to do, and she was, and instead of just, and I know she didn't want to deal with this, but instead of just fighting with Greg, I wish she had just sat down with him and just talked to him, because she was another one who did not know how to pay the bills. And I think that's so crazy. I hope ain't nobody out here don't know how to pay your mortgage, your rent, your light bill, your phone bill, your car note. I need everybody to know how to do their stuff, because you just cannot depend on nobody. That is crazy. Because she did know. She was like, Greg took care of everything. I could never be like that. Never. He beat it the first time, and it came back. And I think when it came back, it was just, she was a caregiver. And then you remember I was so mad at Nene because he was having surgery. And Nene was like, I'm going to drop you off and I'm going to go to the store. Like, she didn't even stay at the hospital. And she came back and picked Greg up. Lord have mercy. I was like, ooh, Nene. I felt so bad for her. Girl, I couldn't either what you say. Girl. And sometimes, and I'm not gonna even lie, sometimes I feel like I'm too independent. And I was like, I don't want to be this independent, right? When it's time to get a light bulb change and all this kind of stuff, I need, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be this independent. And then it's like, well, I know all my business. And you can't tell me about my business. I know what I got to do. I know what I got in front of me. I know what I got to do for what's in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I know watching him transition was hard. And he was on that was the last reunion, and he was the only man on that reunion. That was on season 9 when Nene had that black dress on. Portia was pregnant. Eva was on that episode. Candy, Cynthia, Tanya, and Marlo. They was on there, and Greg was on there. And they was talking about all the things, and then they had brought up the fact that Greg had cheated on Nene. This is what I want to know. Y'all help me with this. When did Greg say he had cheated on Nene? Because I keep hearing that, and it was like Nene had said, "Don't cheat with nobody in my circle," but then he messed with somebody in the circle. Yeah, he was mean. He was mean on the show. Girl, when she had that lady to come in, the dietitian, the cook, he was like, you cook vegan food, but you're not a vegan chef. I need a vegan chef. So he was talking about the things he can't eat and stuff like that. And she was saying it. And Nene was like, Greg, can you listen to her? Can you just listen to her? Then he come in here and get some water. She got ice in the water. I can't drink that. It's too cold. It was a mess. She did not know how to deal with all that because Greg took Nene out the strip club and took care of her. And she allowed him. So whatever it was just what it was. And she was just doing. Girl, till it's season 9, honey. It's tough. Greg was tough. Do you hear me? Not season 9. What we on now? Hold on, not season 9, because we're looking at 9 right now. It was season 10. It was season 10. Oh, Greg was tough. He was so tough. I thought it was 10. I just watched 10. I hadn't watched 11 yet. Wait a minute, maybe I had watched 11. Yeah, it wasn't 9 though. Yeah, it wasn't 9. But it was just so, he was so mean. And then he even admitted it. He was like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but he's upset because he feels like he's leaving here. So he's angry. And I was like, Nene, you need to sit down and talk to him about stuff that you need to know. You do not need to be fussing with Greg right now. Nene, oh, child. And then she was so mad. And then she broke down at that, buy wig party and all that. She was crying. And then Shamari had invited those two girls to come. And these girls sitting here. Oh, I was like, this is a mess. Yeah, child, Nene don't know what to do with Nani because now Nene and Nani be off and on. Like I just saw them at the World Cup in Atlanta. It was them, Nene, Nani, Shamia, Gerald, Tamar, and what's Mel's friend name? The tall lady, Shanita. Shanita was with him. Girl, they say that's what Andy had asked him at the reunion. He asked him about that. And they kind of talked off of it, but I was like, I've heard people talk about that. Yeah, he was the only one that could get her together. He was also dating somebody that worked in their store. That's what it was. That's what it was, Brown Sugar. She told him, don't date anybody that's in my circle. And he was dating somebody that worked in her store. That's what it was. Yep, absolutely. Y'all, we're going to get off of here. Season 10, they had on the red. In season 11, they had on black. Portia was pregnant. Was that 11? Okay, 11. Okay, that's 11 then. Because Portia was pregnant season 11. Yeah, I watched 11. That's right. So that was, and Nene was so mean in that reunion. Nene had on black. Portia had on black too. She had on the same dress she had on this season because she was pregnant. They all had on black. Well, no, they didn't because Shamari had on green and Eva had on green. And Candy had on gold and Cynthia had on gold. It was just a mess. Nene was so mean, wouldn't talk, being smart. It was crazy. Ooh. So we didn't go down this rabbit hole tonight. This is what makes the show so good, right? And like now what we're watching is just pulling us down because you don't have, like, you got Portia being a housewife, you got Cynthia in a housewife, you got Phaedra barely being a housewife, but she's a housewife. And then you got Angela over here just trying to be right after she done got caught in a lie. You got Shamia over here. She won't even confront her. And Sasquatch. I'm sick of this mess. Shamia, if you hear this, go back and watch season 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take notes and don't come back until you know how to be a housewife. Because I'm sick of you. You done got on my nerves. After going through all that, you Apollo in jail, Shireen to come here to the opening, Candy done got her on the phone, Phaedra and Portia over here being freaking frack. Now we need to know why Phaedra lying about being divorced, and Apollo said it's going down right now. You see what I'm talking about? So good, just so good. Well, girl, it's not going. Yeah, it's not coming on this week. It'll be on the next week, and they should have held last week's episode because the BET Awards was on and showed it to us this week because the 4th is tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, she was. Nene was so horrible at that girl's wedding, and Eva was talking about it. Nene did make that whole girl's wedding about her. She stood up there crying and going on. It was horrible. Yeah, she was. Yeah, because Greg was supposed to come to the wedding. Nene then got up and left the man at the house. Greg said he was getting dressed. Nene gone. And then she gave a really good speech. And then she crying at the speech. Y'all need to be here for me. Yeah, I just finished watching it. I just finished watching it like 2 days ago. It was so good. I'm about to watch this right here, though. I'm about to go back to the Maui trip on season 9. I'm about to go. I think I'm going to go up here to the Maui trip where Bob and Sheree in here talking. And I'm going to watch it all the way down from there. Because I couldn't believe Sheree was trying to talk to Bob. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I was ready for Nene to go too. She had really got on my nerves. Happy 15th day after Juneteenth. She had really got on my nerves. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see the girls trip. I can't wait to see how they do that. Yes, brown sugar. Do you see how? I mean, that was so good. And not only me, it's so many people that go back and watch this. I heard somebody made a comment the other day that said that they were watching, and that's the reason that I came back to episode season 9. That's why I was watching season 9, because somebody said they was watching season 9. I was, well, let me go back to that episode. Let me go back to that season. Yes, and I'm gonna look at it tonight. I'm gonna watch it till I go to sleep. So y'all, I'm gonna say goodbye. Y'all have a good night. I might come on here tomorrow. I ain't gonna make no promises. I might come on here tomorrow. I got to go on TikTok though. I have got to go over there. I got to go to TikTok. All episodes on Bravo, honey. All episodes on Bravo. I'm watching 9 tonight. Nene had, yeah, she did. Good night, everybody. Good night, Pepper. Y'all have a good night, and y'all have a good day tomorrow. We might come back tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow. No, look, I agree with you. We're gonna leave on this. We're gonna leave on this because she ain't lying. The Real Housewives is just like that. We can't let it go. And that's why we so mad about the season right now, because we know how good this show is. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here.